Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kanon Swift back with another video. Today, I want to talk about muzzling your dog and why people muzzle their dog and why they should muzzle their dog. So, one of the first reasons you should condition your dog to a muzzle is because if they ever get hurt or anything like that, a lot of times dogs won't want you to touch them while where they're hurting at, and they'll might try to snap at you, if they're uncomfortable, or you cause a little pain trying to treat their wound or something if they get hurt out and about, which is a big reason why like military handlers and police canine handlers will muzzle their dog when they're like going to the vet or something like that. They're just working around new people and the vet might not be comfortable with the vet. So right there, if your dog ever gets hurt and they don't let you get to their wound and help them out and clean it out, whatever you got to do, having a muzzle is obviously going to help you out. Another reason people should use muzzles, of what I've seen, I wouldn't recommend it, but I guess if it works for you, do it. But there's people out there who muzzle their dogs so they don't eat stuff off the ground. So if you're too lazy to correct your dog, you can always muzzle your dog when you're out in public. They're eating acorns or something like that. But me, I would correct that dog over and over until it stops eating stuff off of the ground. But I've seen people out there use muzzles for that as well. Another reason why you should condition your dog to a muzzle is if you're doing bite work. So I love muzzle work because you don't have to have a bite suit, a bite sleeve, or anything like that. Once the foundation is built and your dog is conditioned to the muzzle, has been through all the foundation of biting on sleeves and stuff like that, the muzzle just makes it easier to work with different people and decoys, even if they're not a decoy, because the dog's in a muzzle and no one's getting get hurt. So I love muzzle work because you don't even need. You could just be dressed in regular street clothes. Your friend can come over, and you could tell them just to act a certain way and have the dog muzzled, and you can get a session in right there. And it just makes the training way more real because, I get dogs need to bite on a bite suit, but some dogs bite on a bite suit so long, they just see it as a toy. So when I'm showing protection work, I want to show the realism in it, not having a bite suit or a sleeve, because these dogs are seeing it as toys. So if my dog's in a muzzle just sees a regular dude in street clothes, I can work on that and make it as real as possible. I can put people in scenarios without wearing that big old suit. So right there is one of the biggest reasons why I muzzle train my dog to do muzzle work and work with decoys and stuff like that. And it's way more fun because it's way more real. So that right there is my third reason why you should muzzle your dog. Let's see, fourth reason. Can I come up with the fourth reason? Fourth reason. So I've always thought about having having pit bulls. These dogs are, they are more reactive to dogs than other breeds, of course. So I've always thought, like, if you have two game bred dogs, you can keep them in the yard together and they can mess around with each other, but keep them in the muzzles. So they understand they can't hurt each other, but they can still go at it back and forth, and they get their socialization in. So that's another reason you can do that. Because I always thought about that. And when I got Fury, I'm like, they gonna have to get along, Even if not, I can put them both in muzzles, walk them together, have them work together. So if you have two dogs that are not getting along, right there is another reason why you can condition your dog to muzzles and help them work with each other. But going to the vet like that, say you have a guest over inside the house and you don't feel comfortable with your dog, you could put them in the muzzle. It's just another level of safety, security, helping you feel more confident. Your dog won't get to somebody, especially if they've already had like an incident happen. If your dog has more than one incident, then they're gonna have problems. They're gonna might take you to court if they bit somebody for the second time or something like that. I think we have a one bite rule in Texas where your dog's allowed one bite, but if it happens again, you might have to put your dog down. So muzzles are like crate training. It's there for safety. For example, when you're crating your dog, you're keeping your dog away from all the electrical cords in the house, chewing up on the couch and eating the couch and having blockage in their stomach. It just protects the dog, and it also protects your house just especially having a puppy. And the muzzle does the same thing in a different type of way. You know, like for example, eating things off the ground. It stops the dog from eating things off the ground if you don't want to correct your dog. So, and it protects them from other people. It protects themselves so they don't bite somebody and have to get put down. So I really recommend people muzzle train their dog just in case they get hurt or any other reasons I just stated. So, but yeah, let me know your thoughts and comments. I'll tag a link in the description of what muzzle I use for protection work and stuff like that. And I also have a muzzle conditioning video on my Patreon if you guys want to check it out with Hustle Boy. So yeah, till then, we'll check you guys next time. Go condition your dog to the muzzle. Deuces.